the world know. These sound a little crazy. Switch.
Yeah, it's like it's going back.
Yeah, get it together. Get it together, man.
Because I'm going to let the world know that me and Uncle Ray got a bet next week.
Yes. That's what you're gonna start it with?
Yeah, start
Yes,
it.
we have a
No,
bet.
no, no. We gotta
No,
do it right.
Absolutely.
indeed.
I'm a little emotional, but moment of silence for my brother King Porter.
Yes, yes.
Thank y'all very much. Now, before we get into that,
Indeed.
I'm gonna let y'all know. I just left a candlelight. It was more like a candlelight slash program. It was called Mothers Against Murdered Sons. My mother is actively in that group, and they invited her to a candlelight slash step show. It was a lot going on. I found out about it last minute, but it was real nice. It was, and it just kind of, I don't know. I think my brother really trying to tell me something.
But
Cause
let them know. Just give them a brief, summary on what it was about and what they was
oh
pushing.
yeah, all right. For one, the group Mothers Against Murdered Sons it started by a lady that I met on MTA Mobility. She just was riding and we got to talking. So she told me about she lost two of her sons to the street, and I told her, look, I lost my brother. My mother was going through it, so we got to talking. She gave me a pamphlet, and it was about the Mothers Against Murdered Sons. So I started going to grief counseling. Called I forgot the name of it. It's been a little minute, but I was going. It was on St. Paul Street. I remember later, but I was going there. Roberta's house. That's what it was. But I was going there, and it was more people with these stories that was unbelievable. And so my question was like, damn, why is it? Why do it? I lost my brother, but why do it hurt so bad? So I was going there, like I say, going to grief counseling. The lady that I tied my mother in with also is with Roberta's house too. So it was all full circle. So by me, going to that, trying to help my mother deal with it and myself, I met some people. I had to stop going because I was working. But to speed the story up, I've been thinking about my brother a lot. I got the King Porter Forever Friday, but where we wear his clothes and post pictures or whatever. But I want to take it another step further. And for some of y'all, besides the clothes, we can talk about. I'm trying to make sure his name lasts forever. But moments with Porter is what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I got the book coming. That's going to be called Porter. But long story short, I've been like really back into like a deep funk almost, just thinking about him, listening to songs that it's a form of depression, but I recognize the pain of what it is, so I deal with it. But I went to that little program today. I wanted my mother to come through here. I don't know if she's gonna come, but anyway, enough of the sad stuff.
Well,
I might get emotional.
well, there's nothing wrong with getting emotional. What I think is something wrong with is not showing any emotion. That was your brother, and he was killed. He was taken away from us too soon. Since it was senseless, and there's nothing wrong for feeling that way. And I think you going to counseling, grief counseling, Roberta House. I know a couple people that went there. It really helps out a lot of people. The young man that you had down here with you that day, it looked like he really needed to be around people and talk about something positive. Last week we could have saved that might have saved him from something happening to him because his mindset. A lot of times when people are murdered, people are angry. You're angry. You're not just sad. So utilize everything you have around you. You have friends right here, Uncle Ray, me. And I think for us to piggyback off of that, we need to get something done for these kids in the street to have them to do something. Right. Today, one of our guests, name is Dwayne Bimbo Jr., and he has a couple of businesses going on. And he was once a young man. We don't know his whole story. But the thing is, I'm sure that he has one. You have one. Ray has one. I have one.
Yes.
It's not a gender thing. It's not a color thing. It's really a life thing.
Right.
Your circumstances, and taking that to turn it around to make it work for you. So, welcome to the show, Dwayne Bimbo Jr. And how you doing?
I'm doing
Welcome.
lovely. I'm doing lovely.
Welcome to It Is What It Is Radio.
Yes, sir.
Dwayne, tell us a little bit about your background before the businesses.
Okay, so a little bit about me before the businesses. I guess your typical growing up in West Baltimore story. You know, I grew up with both parents. However, my dad, he spent a lot of time working. So I did a lot of stuff out in the streets. Learned a lot of stuff. One of the things I guess that I had a little bit of both of was my dad's side was a little privileged, and my mother's side, they was the hustlers. So I spent a lot more time hustling on that side of the family for the most part.
And I know that sounds familiar to some
Right.
people.
Look, yeah.
Yeah. So I just went knee deep in the streets. Pretty much kind of started in middle school. I was one of the first to actually burn a CD and sell a CD. Back in the Black is Hot days, everybody know the Lil Wayne CDs and stuff.
Right.
BG Checkmate and all that,
Let them know around what time, the year span is.
That was around like 98, ideally, so I guess I could say I got pretty much 20 years in the game for the most part. I'm 29 now, so I've been doing it for a little while.
That,
But just fast forward, and I pretty much got to high school, and I had a lot of stuff, pretty much going for me. I was, this when the ringtones was real hot, so I bought the laptop. I was doing ringtones, selling them $1 a piece. I was bagging up candy, bringing candy to school. Everybody know.
Candy hustler.
Yeah, everybody started asking me, "You got the candy?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't." Switched to hustle, selling snowballs now, So, but I just always kind of just been around, and I always had a lot of respect from, the school police. They definitely purchased stuff from me, candy and stuff. So it was always just a mutual understanding that I had.
You said you always gotta keep the cops in your pocket, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
right,
absolutely.
right. We gotta get ready to go to a break, y'all. When we come back, let us know more.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Paying some bills. It is what it is. Radio. BeExposedRadio.com.
Oh.
Hi, I'm LeVar Burton, and I'm proud to be a book person. How do I choose a book? Sometimes it's the cover, sometimes it's the title. I guess I'm pretty visual. If a book's really impressing me and the writing is really good, I will peek and see what the last paragraph is, because the endings of books should rock you. I am a book person, and if you're a book person too, read to a child and spark a lifetime of ambition. Join me at bookpeopleunite.org, because reading is fundamental. A public service announcement brought to you by Reading is Fundamental, Library of Congress, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
This forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You're listening to the station with their ear to the streets. BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Why you trying to do me like that, brother? Huh?
Welcome back, Be Exposed
Yes.
Radio, and it is what it is radio on BeExposedRadio.com. Mika Nicole.
Yes, with Uncle Ray.
Fly T Miles back. Had to get it together. I'm all right.
And our special guest,
My ear.
Dwayne Bimbo Jr. in
Absolutely,
the building,
absolutely.
telling us about his come up, his rise from
Yes.
the hallways of the school, from his first humble beginnings in business to now. Now, what I do want to say is when he went on, before we went on break, he told us how he did something as small as getting a laptop and selling ringtones. How much did you sell the ringtones for?
I was selling for $1 daily, you know, so I
Okay.
pretty much was knocking out all the competition in the neighborhood.
Right. I know back then
Yeah.
I had like 100 ringtones in my
Yeah.
phone.
It was like
You
$3.
wasn't nothing
Right.
unless you had your phone ringing and it was something hot,
Yeah.
like,
They had
oh,
them
that's my
30
boo.
seconds.
Well, that's my
It
people,
had to
right?
be long too.
Exactly. So I'm just saying that because it's like it's no excuse. You do not have to punch a clock for a living to make no money. If you feel like you have to punch a clock every day to make a living, I feel sorry for you because there's no job security anymore. People that work at Social Security is getting laid off.
Yeah,
People that work for the state and the government are getting laid off. So you better come up with the master plan or the hustle or the something to make it happen for you and your family. Don't depend on social service to feed you because I'm not working no more. I don't plan on paying no taxes, so I ain't got it.
I can
You
dig
know,
it.
honestly, we don't
I
have
got
it.
you.
Right.
But you
Style
know,
lounge.
to exactly to fast forward today, tell us about your businesses you have right now.
So, humble beginnings, you know, I guess my story is very unique, yet similar to a lot of people. It's just a matter of just sacrificing. You know, in 2006, you know, I was sentenced to 12 years, you know, and over that 12 years, I spent seven years of my life incarcerated. So ideally,
Can you get into what about?
ideally, armed robbery. You know, I was young.
Alleged.
Yeah.
Alleged armed robbery.
Alleged
Okay.
armed robbery. I was young. You know, of course, they say your friends is your friends, but you think everybody is your friends, but in actuality, you find out sooner or later. So for the most part, I was sentenced to 12 years. However, I think that's what kind of saved me. I think that's why I'm actually here talking today, because I could have been dead, or I could have had 25 years. It was a thin line between 25 and being dead. So I'm glad that I'm able to actually be here today. So I pretty much been almost home for 4 years, and I just been plugging and play. You know, I started from the very beginning, you know, working, and I let them double tax me so I could get all my money back. And I said, I'm gonna get my money back, and I'm gonna get me a snowball machine, and I'm gonna start grinding. So since then, now I have 5 snowball machines. I actually have a snowball truck, so I'm doing that. I'm doing photography. Got a clothing line going on. So just really just plugging and play, just trying to not only just live by it, but give other people opportunities. So, and me having 5 snowball machines.
So what made you? So what, like when you was sitting through that time, what caused you? Because like you said, you could easily stay that route and did 25 or whatever the case may be. But what swayed you, you know, going left? Like, you know what, I'm gonna go this route. I'm gonna go pursue these other avenues. Like, was it something that sparked in your mind, or somebody talked to you, sat you down? Like, what was that process?
I mean, ideally, for the most part, I was around a lot of old heads when I was down. And the old heads and my mentors that really helped me become a man, they will never see the day of they will never see freedom again. So out here, I'm living for so many individuals that actually touched me, set me down when I was running around, you know. So for the most part, between that in between all my aunts passing away, and I'm just missing funeral after funeral after funeral. I told myself when I get out, I'm gonna make all the next funerals. I'm gonna be at everything,
Right.
and I'm apply my stuff in the right direction. So,
not to cut you off, we gotta go
ahead,
to another
bro.
break, y'all. It is what it is.
Gotta pay those bills.
Gotta pay those bills. Style Lounge in the building.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Talk dirty to me. I love it. It's awesome. It's all my missing joy every day.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something, and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Pew, pew. Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd
on.
you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Check out this flashback from It Is What It Is radio show.
Paul he was chilling, he was doing his thing. Y'all, you feel me? Love y'all family, you know what I'm saying? And like for him to be taken away from you, snatched away from you just like that, you feel me? It's like damn. Another good one gone. You know what I'm saying? Like why you taking the good? You know what I'm saying?
You always end up asking like why?
And like again, it's a lesson that it's a test of faith. You feel me? Gonna take you through these tests. You feel me? You're gonna go through these little phases in life, yo. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you just gotta recognize that one, it's the adversary trying to knock you off your pivot, and then it's God trying to teach you something. You feel me? Right. Anything that you go through, you gonna get through. It's called going through. You feel me? That's why it's called going through. You going through something. Right. You feel me? Because after you go through it, you get through it. You look back on it like, damn, I got that. You feel what I'm saying?
For this and more, be sure to tune into BeExposedRadio.com every Friday from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock p.m. to listen to more of It Is What It Is radio show.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange radio show on BeExposedRadio.com.
If you had a dream venue, where would that be? Like, some people want to do Carnegie Hall or like a big stadium somewhere.
I want to go with Madison Square. I wanna feel that
so
building.
So you just gonna shoot for the moon?
I want to feel it. I want to look out and just feel the vibration of all of those people there to be uplifted and all of that. 'Cause that's what I want to do for people.
So are you dancing? Are you?
I want to implement that. I think I want to start doing some blocking, like not like tear it up, but just like a
little 1 2 1 2.
Hell, a little not voguing, but kind of the essence of it. Very posy and
you don't
hit
have
the mark. Yeah, we're not trying to like bust out sweats.
So that's mean you don't have the dance gene and you.
I can dance.
Okay,
that's not what I want to do.
I can dance, but I'm not, trying to give that. That's not my lane. I want to keep it really kind of a retro feel with like the new school with a retro feel. Like
okay, little banjo soul.
Yeah.
People gonna start using that.
Right. And they should.
Little banjo soul. Yeah. But just mark it so people know like this was mine.
This where it came from. Because people was queens out here now that was princesses last week. They was princesses before my album dropped. Now they queen or something. Like, pinky up.
I cannot. The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back. It Is What It Is radio on BeExposedRadio.com. Mika Nicole.
Uncle Ray.
Fly T Miles with our special guest.
Dwayne Benbow, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
All right, wait a minute. We got love in the building. We
Yeah,
can't-
Yeah,
we got.
love,
We
love
always
is
always
needed.
good to have love in the building. So we have real live love in the building.
Real life.
So Dwayne, before we went to commercial, you were telling us.
I was telling y'all a little bit about a
He was-
lot of stuff.
pretty much he was summing us. He was summing us up on pretty much how he came up with the snowball stuff and with the choreography stuff.
And how he
and
was
all of
around
that.
old heads, and basically that's what kind of helped him out.
like,
That's what I
ideally-
wanted you to finish up because a lot of
Yeah,
people need to hear that.
Yeah, ideally, like I said, it is what it is when it comes to like whatever you value the most, you gonna get. So if you running around the streets and you doing a bunch of nonsense, then the same nonsense is gonna come to you. So I try to always encourage people. Like even when I talk to these individuals, I get like 5 collect calls a week. So when I talk to them and they like, what should I do in here to prepare for out there? Like, is it jobs and all that? I just straight tell them like this: it's plenty of jobs out here. Like it's a job for every person out here. I said, however, man, I just want to encourage you: forget the job, focus on your side hustle. When you get out here, when you get in this check, what are you going to do with the check? That's the most important thing. Like a lot of people, they got this mentality. They just want to live paycheck to paycheck and talk about starting a business. You gotta really like sit down and say, you know what, I'm a claim. You know what, you get that new job, put 0 as your dependence. Get taxed double. That way, the first of the year, when you get your taxes, you might got an extra $1,000 that you can put into something. Sacrifice. Everything is about ideally sacrificing and researching. So for the most part, like as of right now, I'm in the process of shooting a documentary called Life as an Entrepreneur, and that's what it's about. Just really showcasing the behind the scenes stuff, kind of really like taking people by the hand and helping them embrace their entrepreneurship. Man. That's because everybody ideally got it inside them. So that's just pretty much is what I do. So I just want to encourage anybody that's out there. If you're on the fence about starting your own business, go on YouTube and anything that you're interested in, you can learn on YouTube. You want to learn how to make socks. You want to learn how to make jewelry. You want to learn how to fix cars. Whatever it is, go on YouTube, learn it, and then you can go on eBay or Amazon and buy something to start with. And bam, that's all I did. So I want to start a snowball machine. I want to start a snowball business. Got my snowball stand. Got started one location. Opposed to me just keep trying to hustle that one location. I say, you know what? Once I get the money off of this machine, I'm going to jump out there and I'm going to buy another machine. So I was mobile and I had one in front of my house. I had my mother running the one in front of my house. So, again, my mother's side was the hustles. They was the hustlers, so she was perfect for that.
And creating job
That's what's up.
opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. And then pretty much the rest is just history. Now I got 5 machines. I got the truck. That's a joint venture. Got the got the clothing line, Zone 15 Apparel. You can go to that zone15apparel.com. You can check that out. Me can know a little bit about that. You care to say something?
Absolutely, it's I love the clothes. I love the fact that you have a lot of variety in your styles and in your colors. Just like with Republic of Great Men and King Porter, I think with a lot of local designers are lacking variety.
Right.
They just want to give you something plain, one color. If it worked, let's just keep doing that. And the thing is, people like different stuff.
Of course.
I have King Porter clothes. I don't have Republic of Great Men clothes yet, but I'm working on it, and I'm waiting for my Zone 15.
It's coming. It's
I'm waiting
coming
for my
this
Zone
week.
15 head. So yeah, absolutely. You're doing a really good thing with that because being as old, 15 actually has a lot of people. It's a small city within the city. Right. We said that about the Park Heights reunion.
Exactly.
And the thing is, nobody has really kind of tapped into it. I'm not going to take nothing away from Teddy Darg, and shout out to Teddy with the Park Heights shirts. And I think I've seen some other ones. I'm not sure. I think it's Go Get It Park Heights or something, but it was like I'm gonna find out what it is, and we're gonna get y'all in here because we want to definitely give exposure to everybody. Right. Black owned 2017, which should be on everybody's mind is supporting black owned businesses.
Exactly.
There's no reason
Indeed,
that you
indeed.
have to buy clothes from a white company anymore.
I agree.
You shouldn't have to wear Nautica, North Face,
Well,
and all
not only
that. It's
just
too
you don't want
many.
to just say you don't want to just say just a bunch of people that's not supporting the community, not supporting what you got going on. You don't want to just say just white because you got black people that's not supporting what we got going on as well.
Yeah, you
So
definitely
you don't
do.
want to just marginalize.
But my
the pride.
opinion, but for me, I won't be supporting anybody that's Caucasian that don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
they,
Absolutely.
supporting the community, then that's fine. But I'm still gonna try to give my dollars to my black people first.
Word.
Because it's too
Appreciate
many. It's, you already got enough people supporting their stuff.
I agree.
Okay, so let me go back to what he was talking about. As far as you said, he's coming out with a documentary for life of entrepreneur, right?
Yeah. So life. Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but
Go ahead, bro.
so when you say that entrepreneur, people get that certain idea of like, oh, okay, you're entrepreneur, okay, you're doing this, you got that, and just got this certain whatever persona about that. So when you say that life of entrepreneur, break that down to the people. Like, what do you mean by that?
Absolutely. So life as an entrepreneur is not necessarily about just buying, let's just say for instance, buying this cup and selling it to somebody else and be able to turn a profit. Entrepreneurship and that's a lifestyle. So ideally I want to kind of showcase what's really happening because everybody not always breaking even. Like everybody, you're not always going to come out on top. So I have some individuals that's going to be a part of this documentary that's going to really be showing the behind the scene grind on how to get to the top of wherever they at and from there and any of that endeavors. So ideally, I just believe that entrepreneurship is just really like a lifestyle. Like for instance, I have a video log called Life as an Entrepreneur, Volume 1 through 6 that I've already produced.
Let them know where they can find that. Let them know where they can find that.
If you go on Facebook, you can actually go to Life as an Entrepreneur, and that's an actual a fan page for that. You go on there, you can check out some of the stuff that I've done, and moving forward, starting 2 Fridays from now, every other Friday is going to be a new episode on there. Just a small little 3-minute increment of me kind of just showcasing what I'm personally doing behind the scene because I'm also a videographer. So I'm able to capture stuff as you see and turn it into high quality footage for marketing purposes. So ideally, yeah. So
I commend you for what you're doing.
Thanks.
You
bro.
got me excited.
So what got
Thanks,
you in
bro.
that lane though? It's like you woke up one day to say, you know what, I'm going into this lane, and like,
I mean,
where did this come from?
I mean, for the most part, like coming out. When you come out, it's like you got to sit back and you got to analyze society. You got to see what the values is. All right, I'm saying that everybody is valuing cell phones. Okay, so if they're valuing cell phones, what are they doing with these cell phones? Who's actually making money off of this $600-800 cell phone?
Right.
So initially, it started with me buying a nice phone, and I started learning how to market and make money off of my cell phone. And then I graduated to a tablet. And now it's a full-fledged production company. So for the most part, it was a matter of me just researching the community that I'm going back into and figuring out what are the needs. Like also, something that I didn't speak on, but it's actually being structured as we speak, is I also have a cell phone repair service. So we're fixing cracked screens and water damage.
Okay.
And I'm big on relationships. My cameraman that is to the left of me, he's the IT guy that fixes phones.
Shout out to the cameraman.
Shout out to the cameraman, Terrence.
Yeah.
You know, Terrence.
How y'all doing today? Hey, brother. What's going on?
Hey,
Put yourself on
Terrence.
live right quick,
What's up,
man.
Turn?
Put him on right quick, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell of a job. But yeah, like a wise man once said, you know, when you're trying to find something in this world, you got to find a stable or unstable situation and find a problem in it, you know, and try
apply.
to
That's it.
get that out there.
That's it. That's what it's about. Go ahead, bro.
Question. Like, I know it makes you feel doing what you do, but has anybody ever just stopped you from hearing your story and be like, man, and gave you, the similar story? Or somebody ever come to you and just tell you that you helped them with a certain situation? Because I get that from you. I see that.
Right. I mean, ideally, it's always like whenever I'm kind of in a building, I just get up and I just speak from the heart, and people always kind of coming up to me, like, I lied to you not. You'll see the footage coming soon, but I went to MCIJ on Wednesday, and I spoke at MCIJ. So I'm in a building with people that I was incarcerated with, speaking to them at that graduation. So with me speaking to them at their graduation, they're immediately captivated and touched by it. And I'm shouting to people out in the crowd that actually helped me become a man. That footage behind the wall, you won't be able to see that. However, me coming out of the building, have footage on me actually coming out, and people was coming up to my car to make sure that they got a card, and they talking because I want to do this and I want to do that. And again, my cameraman right there, he can vouch for everything. He recorded it all, so I just try to just not only just talk about it, but just be about it, just breathe life. I was able to, kind of create a big time relationship with the warden, chief of security, and the major. So I'm about to start doing re-entry workshops in the institution with my brothers, so I can help them as they're coming out. So people always are kind of like a little captivated. I just give them a call and say, let's meet. That's all I can do is just say, let's meet. What's on your mind? Let's meet. That's it. And like I said, I'm big on relationships. Like, good brother right here, he's not only the cameraman, but he's also helping me at these high schools run these concession stands with my truck. It's not just snowballs now, and it's cold. I'm still selling snowballs, but funnel cakes, deep fried Oreos, chicken tenders, French fries. It's about just grinding.
Getting it
that's
legally.
what it's about.
Get it.
Yeah,
I would say this, Baltimore, we got
Right.
one of our own
Absolutely.
showing you that you can get it legally, not illegally. So
And only that, and just that's giving you the blueprint, the platform.
yeah,
for
true.
What it is.
You got me excited.
Let's
So,
do it.
Look, we gonna talk. You gonna hear some collaborations with It Is What It Is Radio, King Porter, Republic of Great Men, and
Yeah,
what's your company?
So which company? So the clothing line. is
Let them
still-
all. let everybody know all of them.
So
Ooh, that
Let
was
them know how they can reach you.
Okay,
Yeah.
which company you speak of?
Let the,
right.
let the people know how
I
they
mean,
can
so
reach
so the snowballs is called Snowballs with Love.
you. Word.
The photo company is called Photos with Expression, just straight to the point. And then it's Zone 15 Apparel, and it's TD Cell Phone Repair. The T is Terrence and Dwayne Cell Phone Repair, and that's what it's about.
All right, we gotta go to a break. We'll be back. It is what it is.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey,
We still on?
we still on. He told me
We still on?
Do your thing. I'm sorry.
We need that timer back.
Hey,
Like I said,
Hold on.
he
We
gotta
back?
get off his phone.
we good. We
Good
good.
though. Go
All
ahead.
right,
I'm
so-
sorry.
Let's keep on. Let's keep going. So, like I said, I just think that the biggest thing that we had to get back to is the relationships. Like, we got to be able to die for these relationships. Like, I'm about to actually get married April 15th, and marry. Thank you.
Shout
thank
out to
you, thank you.
Gabrielle.
Yeah,
Shout out.
I marry my queen, and again, it's relationships. Because I have these certain relationships, my overhead is low. My chef is my right hand man. My light guy is my right hand man. I know photographers because I'm in the photography business. You know what I'm saying? So, and my man DJ, shout out to DJ Twiz. Like, it's all relationships. So it's no money has to be exchanged. So I'm able to give my queen that special day and still be able to have and enjoy going to Vegas for the honeymoon. You feel what I'm saying? So ideally, like, I'm just big on relationships. Like,
Support.
yeah.
Indeed.
That's what's up.
So you feel like that's what's lacking?
Yeah, I think
And what we got going on?
we got so caught up on just trying to just flip this and flip that. We're not bartering with one another no more. Like, it's about, like, even at these high schools, like the agreement that I had with these different high schools, your Randallstown, your Emerson High School, the agreement that I have is like, look, let's do something. Like, let me use what I got to fundraise for the athletic program. So now y'all ain't got to be out here trying to sell candy bars and stuff. Let's just sell these snowballs. That way y'all can get some money to go towards y'all stuff at y'all game. So what I try to do is always just create some type of initiative so somebody can make out on the back end, and also get the youth involved. Come on the truck with me. Put them on the door, teach them the prices. I'll make the snowballs, you get the money. I trust you.
Put that work ethic.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's just
question.
That's just
Can
what
they
it's
get
about.
their community service hours with you?
Yep. I just actually, if you look on, I think I might have deleted it, but I was just up Randallstown High School, and I had 3 seniors actually with me, and I was able to get them 4 hours of community service hours. And what they pretty much did was, I was short on staff. My staff couldn't make it out. I got 3, and they got 4 hours, and they was pretty much there for both games with me. I let them still go ahead and interact with their peers. I said, look, just come out halftime, come out the end of second quarter, and go ahead and enjoy yourself.
Right. Question. So what do you have, like, certain sites when you be doing these events with your machines and all that?
I mean, ideally, I'm old school. I got a calendar in the house, and I just do events, and I just pop
How do
up.
people book you? Like, how do they find you? Like, if they want
ideally,
I want some of these fucking snowballs. How do they find this guy?
I mean, ideally, everything right now is I'm in the process of actually structuring Bimbo Enterprise. So Bimbo Enterprise is about to be the umbrella that's gonna fill all 4 entities that I'm pretty much doing. But as of right now, you could just find me on Facebook. My first name is Dwayne, Dwayne. Last name is Benbow, not the blonde, Benbow, Benbow Jr. Just send me a friend request, kind of check out, see some of the stuff I'm doing. You'll know it's me because I actually just had the pleasure of meeting former Mayor Kurt Smoke, and that's my profile picture. It's me and Kurt Smoke took a picture, and I got that as my profile picture. So if you know who Kurt Smoke is, then you'll know who I am. And,
that's what's up, man. You got, like I said, you got me excited. So I'm gonna support whatever you're doing.
Let's do it, bro.
Just not no talk. I'm gonna take.
You got some
mind, I'm gonna take another one
stuff
of these.
coming on that's about to come on. We need to check out.
Yeah,
I mean, for the most part.
Life for entrepreneur. You got anything else? Got your hands in?
Well, the life as an entrepreneur, for the most part, I'm just capturing footage. I have a lot of footage that I got over the summer. I actually got stuff that I've done that has never seen the face of social media. I did different stuff, like for instance the Legends basketball game. Sam Cassell was there, and a lot of other people, and I got some stuff with just me and Sam Cassell on there. Then I got some stuff. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of commercials that's just in the stash.
Footage.
Yeah,
Footage.
yeah. I got a lot of stuff. So so for the most part, I'm just plugging and play. I'm just plugging and play. Like I said, I'm in this wet and grind, trying to get everything taken care of for this wedding, and continue to just create me and my fiance's legacy.
So what's something you can give? What's like, when you can say dropping a jewel to the youth? What's something you can give them?
And then before you answer that, we got to go to commercial, but keep that in mind.
Yeah, stick on.
Pay some bills. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Radio.
On BigExposedRadio.com.
Big Expose. Yes, sir.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
So now we are in reactive mode. With our young people, we don't spend enough time working with them, preparing them, inspiring them, mentoring them. And so now we're faced with a generation that's like, I'm going to do my own thing.
Right.
I have no respect for you. Because what have we done to help them except to say that, like I was telling the HL7, that, I get highly upset when adults forget that they were ever young, and the first thing they say is young people are up to no good. Well, you're not helping them. What are you doing to inspire them? Right. So to me, that's reactive, because now that they're in the street cutting up, now you like, we need to do something with our children, or we need to start schools earlier so we can get them off the street, or we need to do this. To me, that's reactive.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
I had just got off work when Spencer pulled up and began to harass me and 2 women. He comes through almost every night.
Are you talking about Officer Art Spencer?
Yes.
Where do you work, Miss Coors?
I'm a dancer at the Custom House.
Where is that at?
It's located off Baltimore Street.
All right, please continue, Miss Coors.
Spencer put me in the back of the police car and told me that if I didn't give both of them a blowjob, that he would take me to jail. What? We drove around for a while when he finally pulled behind the building.
That was an excerpt from the book Pink Money, written by author Zephyrin Z. Daniels, published by Polk Publishing. A story about 5 young girls from Park Heights who bully their way into the male-dominated drug game and leaving no room for error. Pink Money is a riveting page-turner. It's exciting, uncensored, and unforgiving. For your copy, go to Zephyrin, Z-E-P-H-R.
You're listening to the station with their ear to the streets. BeExposedRadio.com.
But when I smoked weed, there was a D on that. When I smoked weed, my inhibitions actually weren't wild. You know, like I wasn't like, oh, I want to go fly on a kite or jump off this roof or something like that. No, it was quite the opposite. I was very laid back. I actually wanted to eat all the time. Gosh, and I never would get full. And I got sleepy. So I never wanted to go out and do something wrong, like break windows, drive under the influence. Definitely not drive under the influence. Because I wanted to go to sleep like very badly. Like, high sleep is the best sleep ever. Gosh. Irresponsible child.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is Radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Radio.com from 9 to 11 on them Fridays.
Okay, with Meek and Nicole.
Uncle Ray.
Love is in the building.
Hey.
Fly T.
And we still have the pleasure of having Dwayne Bimbo Jr.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, in the building.
Entrepreneur extraordinaire. With so
say the
many
least.
things going on. I want to read a couple of things that our listeners have been calling in and saying. Akira King, hey, Akira from Bianca's Closet, Bianca's Playhouse. She says, praying God continues to bless this brother to be successful and continue to do everything he is doing. He is definitely an inspiration. So that's from her. She said she wanted to talk to you because she wanted to get some business done with you too.
Okay.
And then we also
not to
have,
cut you off, babe.
Thank
so
you.
Let her know. How she
wait a
can
minute, I
find
have
you.
one more.
Reminder.
Give me 1
I'm
second.
sorry.
And I have Alicia Curry. She called in and she also says he's awesome. I booked him for several of my events at Fun City. Now for my nephew party. So that's somebody calling in saying that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good
customer
business.
service. So hey,
That's good business.
we got a review.
Fun City in the house. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I appreciate all the love, and I'm grateful. You know, thanks for inviting me out. You know, this definitely means a lot to me, because a lot of times people always got some type of ulterior motive for why they want to ask you questions and stuff, and why they want to have you here, and why they just interacting with you, why they get your business card, why they call you once they get your business card. So I appreciate y'all actually inviting me out here and allowing me to kind of just be me and speak about just how to go about getting out of this paycheck to paycheck mentality. I'm gonna just say this to close out. We in the fourth quarter of the year, you just gotta be very mindful on what you and how you spend your money this Christmas, because we get so caught up and we get so in debt for these holidays. We want to have the biggest turkey for Thanksgiving, the biggest ham with the biggest tree for Christmas, and then we begging and we living literally by the scrapes, and we got to make turkey salad for the next 4 weeks, and until we get our income taxes, and then we just do the same process over and over.
Yep, every
No
year.
investing.
Yeah.
People are getting $10,000 and $15,000 back for income taxes, and they don't have anything to show for it except a new car.
That's it. They get some.
Sad.
All they do is, kind of just get fly. So I just want to encourage people, like, that money. I always tell people whenever I'm talking, I say black folks hit the lottery once a year. We always hit the year. We always hit the lottery at the beginning of the year, and we don't know what to do with our money. So I encourage you to just go on YouTube, lock into something that you like, something that you can find, something that's interesting, something that I would say it like this: find what interests you most as a child. Like, it was something that you really enjoyed. If it was Legos, if it was making jewelry or something, and turn it into a business for the most part. But that's, like I said, that's pretty much it. As far as a message to the youth, just lock in. It's somebody that's around you. They even in your household, they in the school, they on the corners that you trying to hang on. Just lock in and actually just listen to what they're saying. Because that's it. Like, that's pretty much it for the most part. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful, and I encourage people to please spend your taxes wisely. Because if you if you spend your taxes wisely, if you make a little $500 investment into something, it's so much stuff that you can do. Like, it's so much stuff that you can ideally do with $500. You can sell hats if you want to sell hats. You can sell dinners.
You can.
Go to Sam's Club and get your food up. You feel that you got the best cheesecake. Start a cheesecake business. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much stuff that you can do. Just jump out there. You ain't necessarily, and then you can just flip your money. You can get back to living paycheck to paycheck, just to say that you know that you can do it. And then maybe you'll get the picture next year. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it.
It takes from someone, like you said, that walked that been through that struggle to. You know, to
be able to tell it.
You know, to tell it.
Yeah, and another thing that I want to kind of commend my fiance on is she always, like, from the very beginning, she always, been driving always had my back. And an old head told me, he said, man, if you want to find out if you got a real good woman, he said, man, get the woman, you take her out to eat and everything, and then the next day, he said, man, you know what? You know what you do? I said, what? He said, take it to the thrift store. Take it to the thrift store and see how she respond when you take it to the thrift store. He said, that's going to tell you a lot about your lady. And we went to the thrift store, my baby stood up. She found her a bomb-ass outfit in the thrift store. We got real fly. We got real fly in the thrift store,
That's
so that
right.
so that showed me a lot about her. And that's how I got on, the sweat I got on now from the thrift store. American Eagle from the thrift store. I don't know who owned it. $4 or $5. I don't know. I know what I paid for it. I know I got fly in the thrift store. So stop acting all brand new, black folks. You get this little 15,000 or whatever, you think you rich. Let's stop acting brand new, because get back to what you was doing when you was growing up. You was doing hand-me-downs and hand-me-ups and all that. Get back to going to the thrift store to kind of help you balance out.
A real brother. I thank you. We here with.
That's
I
it.
feel you.
Like,
I feel you.
That's it. Go back to the thrift store.
We gotta go to
you
a
can
break,
go to
y'all.
Select Styles too.
Right. We got to go pay some bills, but we're going to come back again with Mr. Bimbo. It is what it is. Radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. Like, I've learned I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do.
About to pay?
I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids and when you got a wife and then you doing everything and you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
That is a nice commercial.
I don't care if it's $20.
I got drunk one night. This is the night that I put my head through the window and everything. So.
Why would you do that?
Now, I was sitting on the floor.
All these stories always involve alcohol.
They do. I was sitting on the floor, and my drink of choice back then was vodka and orange juice. It's still my drink of choice, but I don't drink it as much.
I was on 151 kid, straight up.
I love vodka.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I don't know. I have to find out.
The Baltimore scene.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is Radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey. Yeah, Uncle Ray.
Your girl Love.
Fly T Miles. We here chopping it up.
DB.
Chopping it up real good. Finding out some really, really good stuff. You guys should call us up at
410-702-5657. Call us up, man. I know y'all can relate to what this man is talking about, man. And like I say, I'm excited for him. He got a lot going on. I'm just liking his frame of mind. I would say that.
Thanks, bro.
This is an urban version of The Prophet and $1 Billion Buyer. I know a lot of y'all might not even know them shows.
Right.
But the ones that's trying to get some money,
like
you
me.
might have heard of them. But
know.
yeah,
know
y'all should have
about
a pen and a piece of paper out taking notes.
Let the
Because
people
this
know.
is free. This is free right here.
Let them know how they can get in contact with you one more time.
Again, so for the most part, if you want some photography done, if you need some consulting done, because I don't charge people for consulting. I just consult with you. I just tell you what's on my mind about whatever you're trying to accomplish from a brand standpoint. So personal cell phone number is 443-839-3724. And also you can hit me up on Facebook. It's Dwayne Bimbo, DWAYNE. Last name is BENBOW. Junior. She's probably
Don't forget the junior.
Don't forget the junior. You know, it was one more thing that I wanted to also say. You only gonna get what you put out. That's it. Like if you're not willing to be a soldier to a general, then you will never become a good general. Plain and simple. We can see that analogy down to the chess game, pawns and bishops and rooks and kings and queens. We can use that analogy however we want. You got to be able to play your position. Once you can be a good pawn, once you can be that good soldier, then you'll be an awesome general. One of the things that I learned was that I gotta be a good soldier. So I just try to make sure I'm the best soldier that I can be. Try to make sure that I show up, shiny suit. Try to make sure that I'm doing all that I can do for the generals around me.
Lead by example.
Right.
Absolutely.
Lead by example.
You know, because sometimes like some of these rappers, you know, kind of be saying that they only deal with, or everybody in my camp is a boss.
Yeah.
We all general.
Right.
We all generals. So I'm like, if all y'all generals, and how?
Right.
Then who gonna take the pictures?
Right.
Like who gonna take the pictures? Like how everybody can't be a general. Everybody can't necessarily be a boss. However, you got to play your position. Like if it's my show, then if it's my show and I'm going on, and it's four other individuals, then them 4 people they gotta help lift me up so we can all come out of the situation. Everybody can't be in there handing out business cards and all that. No, that's tacky. From a brand standpoint, you got to protect whoever you're around. You got to make sure that person is good, because when it's your time to shine, people gonna remember that you was a good soldier when I seen you 3 years ago when you was holding the wireless speaker up behind his cell phone when he was rapping. They gonna remember that, you know. So just be a good soldier. That's all.
Yeah, because good soldiers becomes lieutenants. You know, because I think a real boss, you're not a boss unless you're paying somebody to come and take your place.
place.
Or
Yeah.
That's
to
it.
do what
Exactly.
you're doing. That's what a boss is. just to have the power to boss people around and tell people what to do. A lot of bosses want to keep you underneath them because they feel like that makes them look bigger and better. But to me, what makes you look good is actually saying, "This is my company," but you know what? Tyree really run it. I don't. Because usually that's how it is anyway.
Yeah,
the boss
don't do
do
no
anything
work.
anymore. The workers are the ones
footwork.
that keep it really running.
Yeah.
A
Keep
good
it
clothing
afloat.
line. So and so might be the face of the clothing line, but Tyree is the one that really get
Do
out
all
there
the
and sell it. I'm
marketing.
just saying hypothetically. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of times people don't want to give props where props is due. And I know that you have people working under you, like you said, a lot of young people, and I know you're training them to be bosses as well. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on the show, because your work ethic is really like no other. When I went to the party, that Zephyr Daniels had, and I saw you there. I'm like, what is he doing here? He's everywhere.
Right.
Like he was just at the reunion, now he's here. But that's good. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's speaking. Your work ethic is really speaking for itself. Because that's the only way you're gonna get out there is if you're out there.
And it's crazy, and it's crazy that you said that, because first time I came here, I was with Zephyr Daniels, Pink Money, 1-5, right? And you said it. Come over to the mic. No, I was being a soldier that day.
Right.
I was the guy with the camera, right?
Right.
Remember?
Exactly.
Next time we come, right? Remember?
Yes,
So
I
I'm speaking.
remember.
I was in here, that side. The engineer kept saying, "You in the way? Can't see you on the camera and all that." Because I was everywhere. I was working the rim. You know what happened? Next time I come, bam. I'm
in
his
the seat
camera.
now.
I'm his cameraman. Next time I come back here, he gonna be on.
Yeah.
He can talk about the cell phone repair service once we continue to get everything straight. Then I'm gonna be recording him. Then bam, life as an entrepreneur. Put him in the episode.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah,
Pass
that's
it
it.
on.
That's right. And that's definitely awesome because him coming back for next year, it is what it is. Radio, we getting some big things together for next year, especially for our youth. So we're going to need all hands on deck. And thinking about businesses, their business versus our business. It's a lot of cell phone repair businesses that are open, but the owners don't look like us.
Right.
And like Uncle Ray just said, what the people that don't look like us, if they're not doing enough for our community, then we shouldn't support them. So having you guys come back and talk to us about it, it's like let's smash it. If they have a business, let's have a business and make ours more personable for our people and to do something for the community. So I know you guys will definitely be on board with that. I don't know. I don't even have to ask, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Of course, we already putting something together around the sound right now. We trying to train them, not right now.
That's
we trying to train them. We trying to go ahead and say, all right, for first 60 days is commission based. After 60 days, you get your own kit and you learn how to repair. So your percentage to go from let's say making 30% off of every cell phone, it'll go up to maybe that 45%. Because you actually repairing. So you just pretty much just saying, well, look, I just need a screen for a 6. I need a screen for a 6+. And then you go ahead and do your thing. And percentage-wise, you going to eat. We're going to make sure that you eat. So as of right now, like I said, everything is, I don't want to speak too much about it, but we trying to set the youth up so they can just win. And if you're in a school that has 500 people in the school, and 50 people with cracked phones, then it's a big possibility that you can get at a minimum 10 out of the 50 people to put $100 in your hand. That's $1,000 right there. So you done made.
Y'all hear the math, right?
That's it. That's $1,000 right there that has been made. You made 300, and the 700 went to the business just on the parts and supplies and the labor. But that's $300 that's in your pocket. Right. So.
We getting a lesson here on It Is What It Is Radio. I hope y'all listening. Parents, call us up, man. I know somebody got to call us up. 410-702-5657. I commend you because you taking it back to the old school where, supporting and helping each other, networking.
And the whole time, teaching the youth something.
Right.
Instead of like, I'm going to get this fish for you. You're going to eat this day. You know what? I'm going to teach you how to fish.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You're going to fend for your family. So that's deep.
Yeah,
we need
that.
more
we
like
have
you,
a lot
man.
of people. We don't have a lot, blacks doing that. Right. They want to keep the Jews for themselves, and run off and whatever. They don't want to pass it.
No, they
We put it out there to the parents too. Any parents that have any children that are interested. Look, now when anything that Mr. Bimbo said, man, it's opportunity.
Man.
Radio, clothing,
man.
everything.
Can I get one of
Salute
these though,
us.
brother? I'm on your page,
You
and
on
I
my
see this
page?
big
You
ass
see the
sign.
fan?
Let me see that. Let me see that.
With the Jimmy mat. So I mean, what is this seasonal or what? Is this
that was
24/7 or what up?
Well, that was actually at a wine fest.
We
You do
I did,
wine fest too?
yeah, I did the wine fest.
And we have a caller.
Yeah,
We have a
okay.
caller, you guys.
Y'all know it's the one and only Bianca.
Hey, Bianca.
Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
Mr. Tyree Miles and Miss Tamika. You guys have an awesome gentleman in your studio right now. I'm listening and just like over here praising, like I know him personally. Like,
Yes, you are, and that's awesome.
Yes, I commend you on absolutely everything you're doing. My children actually go to Randallstown High School. I have a senior and a junior there. So, yeah, but everything that you're doing sounds so awesome. And I was agreeing with what you were saying about, everybody wants to be a general, not understanding that you got to take your time to become a general. You can't become a general overnight.
Exactly.
I mean, we got some good stuff in our blood, but we all have to take the time to learn the game. So, just take, people that want to be a general and the tax thing. Let me just speak on that real quick. I took my taxes, every business that I've ever opened. I have 4 businesses and 2 nonprofit organizations.
That's dope.
Every business and every organization that I have, I started with my tax money. Because that money was always, I couldn't wait to invest immediately. I opened up homes for homeless women and children with my tax money. I didn't wait for a grant or for a charitable donation. I used my tax money. That tax money, I wish that every black person, every person would use that money as an investment because you can make changes in your life, your children's lives, as well as others. People are like, how do you do it? I'm a single mom with 9 children. And not one time have I spent tax money on new clothes, new shoes, new games, new TVs, or new cars. It's always an investment on bettering my life, their life, and the life of others. So I just commend you with everything that you're doing. Keep pushing. Keep staying positive. You are awesome role models to every little black boy out here who thinks that they can't do it. I pray they watch this show. I know I'm going to show my son when I get home because you are definitely an awesome individual. And I commend you, and I'm going to pray that God just continue to bless you in everything you're doing.
Thank you. Jeez.
Yes.
I want
I thought that was a lot.
Gosh,
but I know y'all got
you
commercial
powerful,
breaks.
sis.
But I mean, really, I'm telling you, I was just watching from the beginning, like, this man is awesome. I mean, and then I didn't hear your whole story about what happened before, but I heard just a little piece about jail. I also am doing a reentry program for women coming home from jail to give them the opportunity to be able to progress in a different way when they come home. So I heard you speak on that, and I'm just like, wow, you're doing so many different things, and it's all positive, and we need so many other brothers out here to be able to do positive things and show these boys that there's a better way, there's another way, other than that quick money. We losing our young men, but if we have men like you to stand up and show them a better way, and how ironic is it that you're at my school, and unfortunately my son, now I'm not going to take up all your time, but my son had an issue last year. We moved to Randallstown, and we're originally from Columbia, Maryland. So he went from a school where he had absolutely no type of gang type of situations going on, no weed smoking, no disrespect, to a school where he was offered drugs every other day. He was trying, people trying to get him in the gangs, and essentially he kind of lost it a little bit. And, so it's been hard on him. And he's not a child to hang out. So for you to be at Randallstown, I was thinking like, heck, I wish I had known, because I would have, made sure that he linked up with you, because I think it's important for not just him, but every young black boy to see men like you so that they can link up with you and do something positive. I mean, Tyree Miles, you as well. Y'all are some really good black men. I'm just glad God put me in y'all lives to even have conversations with y'all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's keep
Definitely.
it going, man. Let's spread it.
Miss Bianca, can you take us to a break? We gotta go to a break.
I want to say,
Yeah,
can
go
I
ahead.
say one? Can
All
I say
right,
one thing?
Of course, go ahead.
Next Friday, I will be at Randallstown between the hours of between 1 p.m. and about 7 p.m. doing 2 games. They play Newtown. Shout out to Newtown.
Yeah, shout out to Newtown.
Yeah, Newtown to Randallstown. They fine. I'm gonna be up there, so if you can try to come up there, I'll be at the concession stand.
I'ma definitely come up there. I definitely will, and I have my son come with me.
Absolutely, I look
Definitely.
forward to it.
But I look forward to meeting you as well. And again, I'm gonna be praying for your success and pushing as much as I can, helping and supporting however I can. And congratulations on that wedding to be.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. You gotta go to break now, boo. You want me to take y'all there? All right, y'all are listening to the awesome It Is What It Is radio station. No, radio on Be Exposed Radio. Make sure y'all stay tuned because we gotta pay some bills, like Tamika said.
We gotta get her a promo.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Yeah, what could a street-savvy hustler and a devoted Christian woman possibly have in common? You already. Money. With dreams of taking over the city, this couple exudes power and privilege. Rock Bottom Entertainment presents A Paul Kite's Tale, The Paper Chase, a story by Kevin Cakes Miller. For your copy, call Tanya Dorsey at 667-228-4030.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back again. Fly T Miles.
Uncle Ray. Your girl Love. It is what it is. Radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes, Fridays 9 to 11. Check us out.
We're here with Mr. Dwayne Bimbo. He's an entrepreneur. He's definitely schooling the youth. Schooling us, period, about what he got going on and the steps that he's taking to get it.
Yes, and very positive.
Very positive, real guy, man.
Thank you.
And young.
Yeah.
29. I told myself, you should know what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to come home, I'm going to grind. And I said, by the time I turn 30, I said, I'm going to work out all the kinks. That way, when I turn 30, I said, I'm going to try to have me a queen on my side that can help me, for one, because your mate is going to determine how far you get or how far you don't. Why? Because you're with him or her every night in the bed, and they're going to determine where you go at in life. You look at different couples. That's why they say that, Beyonce and Jay-Z is just so perfect, because you see the drive and the ambition that they had before they got in a relationship. So that was just a perfect mix, ideally. So that's going to determine how far you get. And where I'm at is turn 30 next year, doing a 10-year grind. I'm retiring at the age of 40, and that's just in stone. Like, I think I told myself when I get turned around, like maybe 37, I'm gonna just be kind of just stepping back more and more from everything to see who can handle what, and then 40, I'm out the game. I may start a landscape business just to continue to do something. So just get up 4 in the morning, 4 to 7,
Yeah.
go cut some grass. By the time I come back in, I can get my kids ready for school. They don't even know dad and
Just
went
to
to
stay
work.
active.
Right. You know, just to stay active, just to make a couple dollars a month.
Now, did
But
you know your fiance before you went to jail?
no, I didn't know her.
Okay.
No, I didn't know her. I met her. She's a model, so she's real fierce. Shout out to Tamika, doing her thing. Sexy scenes of what is it, sexy?
SOS Scenes of
SOS.
Sexy. Yeah,
Scenes of
she's a model
Sexy.
5. She's really good. Like every time she does a show, after the show, is somebody saying, "Oh my God, who's that?" I said, "Well, no, you should worry about who's that." The guy right there with the camera. That's her man.
Right.
So
I'm always right there with my camera. My
I know
baby
that's
biggest fan. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I met her. It was just instantly. Besides her ripping the runway and me falling in love with the way she walked, I was just. I mean, she's
That's
just
right.
special. She's just special. So I had to say, you know what? This is going right. I gotta marry her. Yeah, I'm gonna grab her. Yeah, that's my baby. So let me go
That's
ahead
right.
and do
Congratulations
Thank you, thank you.
again.
and we rooting
Yeah.
for you too.
Yes,
Thank you.
black love.
So is there anybody out here now that you like, far as like in the city wise, that you're like doing any type of business with, or you in type of collaboration or cahoots with?
Okay, so I try to keep my circle tight. So I had my 5 brand brothers. I call them my brand brothers because all 5 of these individuals has helped me continue to elevate in a specific area with whatever they're doing. So, for instance, I have my light guy. His name is Keith Green. I got my chef. His name Jamie King. I got my DJ. He's DJ Twiz. And then I got Daryl Mack. That's my print guy. Then I got Terrence Dixon. He's the owner of Terra Cafe on 25th and St. Paul. So between these 5 individuals, and Kevin Wilder, that's the guy that's my website guy. He's an awesome guy. So between these 5 individuals, I just try to just honor the relationships that I have. Like it's a barter relationship with whatever they're doing. Like it's just all love, and I just cater to those relationships. Like those 6 individuals, they are dear to me. Those are my dear, good, good brothers. Outside of course, my groomsmen, Marcus Dent, and all my, all my other groomsmen. But I just try to just keep it. I just try to surround myself around people that's gonna push me. Because I remember when I was out there in the streets, I was getting pushed to just continue to elevate from a selling drug perspective. I got pushed from my first ounce to my quarter pound, and I got pushed from my quarter pound to my pound of weed, ideally. So, and that wasn't cool. That ideally that wasn't cool. And then they saw my drive, and they was just trying to well, look, you can sell this, you can sell it, you can make more money. And I was just like, that's more jail time too. So no, I ain't messing with that. But like that, like I said, that pretty much was it. Everybody has a past. My past is my past. One of the things that I told myself when I come home, I didn't care what my record said. I want a job. I'm gonna go ahead and get this job, and then I'm gonna keep the job until I'm ready to get rid of. They not gonna get rid of me. I told myself that, and my job is still calling me to this day. They want me to come back to work. I would put them out there, but I don't want to put them out there. Right. But they're still calling me. A lot of my Facebook friends, y'all know what the job I'm talking about. It's on Pulaski Street. That's all I'm gonna say. Pulaski, a long street. But I said that's pretty much it. Shout out to everybody that worked at me at Bon Secours. That's a job.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bond to care.
Yeah, so that's it. Y'all can,
Okay, well,
what's on y'all mind?
Yeah, we want to ask you one more time because somebody else said on the page they wanted your contact info.
Okay.
You know, some people are just chiming in with us, so
Okay.
let them know how they can reach you again.
So you can reach me on Facebook under DwayneBenbow.com. That's DWAYNE. I said .com. That's DWAYNE. Last name is Benbow. BENBOW on Facebook. You're trying to get some photography and or you need some personal branding, some marketing videos or anything. If you want to take your brand to the next level, you can reach me on my personal cell phone number. That's 443-839-3724. Again, that's 443-839-3724. That is not no Google number. That's my personal cell phone number. I don't deal with all that Google stuff. You call me, that's it. It's
CEO's
business.
personal number.
Yeah,
it's business.
Right. Dwayne, we want to thank you so much for coming out
Thank
to
you.
It Is What It Is Radio. We appreciate you. And
We need more like you.
Yes.
I'm gonna send you the bylaws of Republic of Great Men. You fit. Well, man, we gonna talk, but
let's do it.
We appreciate
have
you,
more
man.
meetings set up.
Yeah, meetings. We need meetings, y'all.
Thanks a lot.
Meetings.
And we'll pay
Thank
some
you.
more bills. It Is What It Is Radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes,
Be back in a little bit.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Check out this flashback, because as you said, the school board, the sheriff's department, right? You want to be that change that you want to see, right? So if somebody's not representing your interest, when it comes to your kids, your children, your legacy, your future, right? You got folk that don't go to one PTA meeting. Don't know who their teachers are for your children. Don't know where the classroom is located. Don't know if there's an emergency action plan for the school when it comes to the fire drills or whatever drills
Or
they have.
even how they handle when assaults and serious crimes happen. How do they handle that? Are they obligated to notify the parent? Are they obligated to notify the police? Is there a report done? You don't even know what's really going on. You'll hear schools in Montgomery County put out information to their parents a lot faster than you hear about schools in PG County. That last incident with PG County when there was a sexual assault of a minor child on a school bus, it took them a year and a half before they even brought it up to the parents.
A year and a half.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here with a dumbfounded look on my face. If you guys aren't watching, I just can't imagine how that's okay, how it's acceptable, how they were able to even get away with it.
They were able to do it because parents' participation is very low.
You can catch me Thursdays from 8 to 10 on the Denasha Harrison Show on BigExposedRadio.com.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the radio loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the radio loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're gonna get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all. So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, banji, ratchet, whatever, however you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say banji, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classier.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up. You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the B's, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
Right. So she's created her own lane, Banji Soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles Come Together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aimed to like change the theme that was originated, or just to. It was my therapy.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So that's why this is a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay, because you did a lot of remakes. So. Okay, I got you. The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Do yourself a favor and listen to this hilarious flashback on Charm City Direct Radio Show.
You know me. I eat like this all the time. Do I gain any?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Yo.
We back.
Back again.
Good.
It is what it is radio on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes. Uncle Ray.
Your girl Love.
Mika Nicole.
Fly T Miles.
And DB.
We sitting here with the good brother, man, chopping it up, man. For real, man.
The entrepreneur, man. 29. I just keep thinking about that. But this man has a plan. He's sticking to it. And he's definitely with supporting. So
let the people know, man. Like, so how, like, what if they be like, they listening to you today or tonight, like, you know what, damn, I feel where he coming from. I want to support him. I want to give with him and try to, make something happen. How can they do that? Let them know again how they can reach you.
Okay, so for one, if you're trying to start your own business, I would encourage you to go to the SBRC. A lot of people don't know what the SBRC is.
Say that again?
SBRC. That stands for Small Business Resource Center. The Small Business Resource Center is actually located on 33rd in the old Easton High School. That high school is directly across the street from City. The Easton High School, yep. So it's actually, they have a small business library. So if you can imagine walking in, just imagine this size-wise. Imagine walking into a 7-Eleven, but instead of snacks, instead of hot dogs, instead of Slurpee machines, it's just nothing but business books. It's nothing about very structured, organized business books on how to start any type of business you want to start. Like business plan. When I say business plans, I mean any type of business you want to start, they have a sample business plan in there. So I like to encourage everybody to kind of just Google that Small Business Resource Center. That's a start to kind of get you involved from an entrepreneur standpoint. And it's a lady there by the name of Miss Lisa Edwards, and the guy that actually runs it, his name is Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor, he's a big time guy. He's a big time business guy. If you look him up you can Google him. You can look him up on Facebook. His name is Paul Taylor. He's a very genuine, good brother that's associated with the Baltimore Business Journal. He do stuff with the Baltimore Business Journal. He's a part of the Small Business Administration, and you can go there and instead of it's books that's available right there. But you can also meet with SCORE counselors. You can come in there and you can say, "Hi, my name is," let's say, my name is Tamika Chapman, and I want to start my own clothing line." And then they will say, "Well, okay, tell me a little bit about the business." And then they will pair you up with somebody that got maybe 20 years experience in the retail industry. And you can actually schedule, all right, can you come on Tuesday or whatever time? And you'll actually meet with an actual professional lawyer. You'll meet with a professional lawyer, and you can sit down with him or her for however long, and they will answer all your questions, any type of direction that you may need, anything, any type of business that you want to start. And if you can say, "I want to meet with this person, and then I want to meet with somebody else," and you can ask all of them the same questions. Whatever you want to do. Like it's a lot of free resources that we have out here, and we really just don't take advantage of a lot of stuff that's free to us. And I always got to educate people about the ex-offenders, the reentry career center that's at Mondawmin on the 3rd floor. because they really help ex offenders.
They
Like,
really do.
they have job clubs in there every Wednesday for like 3 hours where they actually have the guy that's actually running it. He might have 30 job leads, right, for ex offenders, and then he may have non-employers come in and do interviews on the spot.
Yep.
And that's once a week, and all you gotta pretty much do is go upstairs in Mondawmin. Everybody that's listening know where Mondawmin is at. So don't try to fake like you don't know where Mondawmin is at.
Yeah, I know where the Popeyes at downstairs. I know where Jimmy Jazz, US
Yes.
Boutique.
Absolutely. It's a subway to get you there. There's plenty ways. It's anybody can get you to Mondawmin. They will find a way. So I encourage you, if you're really trying to find a job and you have a record, you need some help with your resume or whatever, go upstairs and take advantage of these free programs. And they have another program that's called the Urban Center for Families. They're located on Monroe Street, and that's a 30-day program. And the lady counselor's name is Pamela Johnson. And Pamela Johnson, I seen her at the City vs. Poly game about a few weeks ago, and when they played down at the Raven Stadium, and she came to me, she said, "Dwayne, I really need your help." I said, "What can I do for you?" She said, "I need you to send me some people down there because we have all these jobs, but we don't even have people to take these jobs." And she said that their ultimate goal was, she told me 2 years ago, she said the goal of the program is to get jobs that's paying $11 or more, because we don't want to put people in positions where they get back to, well, I can go back to the streets. So all the jobs that they have are paying $11+. So again, that's a 30-day program. You pretty much come there Monday through Friday for 30 days. 31st day, bam, they send you out on interviews. And the purpose of the 30 days is 1 week might just be resume building. The next week maybe they sending you places to get you some suits to wear on the interview. The next is they want to teach you about how to present yourself at an interview. The next one might be about some assistance as far as getting you straight as far as your social service and stuff is concerned until you get your job. So
when they putting you out there, you're ready.
They set
There's
you
no
up.
excuse.
They set you up. If you don't got your birth certificate, they can get it. Social security card. They can help you with your child support. They can help you with your child support.
Right.
A lot of people.
Say it again.
They can help you with
say
your.
it again.
They can help you with your child support. If you go there and you say, "Well, I'm on child support because of this, that," they can assist you with that. They will vouch for you. You become a part of the program, they will vouch for you. They will assist you. I can't remember the name of the gentleman that started, but he was an ex-offender. It's called the Center for Urban Families, and they're located on Monroe Street. They're literally 3 minutes from Mondawmin, right where that Shoppers is at. If you come right down on Monroe, as soon as you coming down, you make that turn where they do the tents at to the left.
Right there on
As soon as you coming down Monroe,
right there.
right?
I'm trying to think of that side street right there.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's Monroe
It's
Street.
right there before you get to Clifton.
Yup.
Right there. I know you're talking about.
Matter of fact, right before, what's that big church that's to the right? Is that Shiloh CC?
Yeah, word. The big church. They're
No,
Justos. They're Justos.
Justos.
Words.
That
Shout out
church
to
is
Justos, the food spot.
That church is on
Word.
the church that's on the
Word.
Yup.
Word.
But it's called the Center for Urban Families. But I encourage you, go down there. Those are 3 big time leads. I'm gonna repeat them. Google. Everybody got Google on their phone. These phones come standard with Google. Right. Like that's a fact. I'm not sure about iPhones. I'm team Android all day. Shout out to the iPhones that's in the building now. You know, I know.
It comes with everything.
Right. But ideally, Google SBRC. S as in Sam, B as in birth, R as in resource, C as in class. Google SBRC. That's one. If you want to start your own business, they'll help you with every single thing. They will take you personally by the hand and help you with every single thing, down to grant writing. If you need some grant, you need some seed money, they got it.
And that's with Paul Taylor and Lisa Edwards, right?
Paul Taylor and Lisa Edwards. Okay. You can go there. And again, everybody know where Mondawmin is at. It's called Northwest Career Center on the 3rd floor, directly in front of Total Healthcare. You know where Total Healthcare is at upstairs, then you can pretty much get there.
They know
and,
what. They know
It's a one-stop shop.
Yep.
LA, they don't know. They know.
To add on what you were saying.
Yes, sir.
I work with MTA Mobility, and I went through that program. And also at the Urban Families, I dealt with a guy named James Worthy. I don't know if you know him, but
familiar.
that's what made me think, because basketball, that's how I always knew who he was. But
James Worthy.
these programs do work. I took my time and went through them too. I started working at MTO Mobility because of that program. I had a gun charge. It was on the news and all that dumb stuff. But I went through them, and they basically helped me out.
Yeah, they will definitely plug you in. Like I said, if you, for any instance, is missing this information, you can personally call my cell phone, 443-839-3724, and I will assist you with whatever I can assist you with. I will talk to you on the phone. I don't know the address, but while I'm talking to you, I will personally Google the address, and I will tell you the business hours, the phone number, whatever you need to know to help you get ahead. I will personally do that.
And a viewer just actually chimed in and said the last place you were talking about is actually on Monroe and Elgin.
Monroe and Alger.
Yeah, word.
Okay,
you,
thank
Danita
you.
Gibbs.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So
They're just those, right?
Right there, Gusto's. Go get lunch. After you get your stuff right, go to Gusto's, get something to eat.
yeah, so that's, like I said, that's it. So if you want a career, you can go to the Urban Center for Families. If you want a job, you can go to the Career Center. And if you want to start your own business, you can go to SBRC. Those are three, like I said, it's so free. It's so free that it's just crazy. It's so much resources that they have that's not being utilized.
People just don't know.
They
A
don't.
lot of people
They
really
know
don't
about
though.
what they know. They people know about what they want to know about.
Indeed.
Yeah, they know when them Jordans come out.
True.
Yeah, they know that.
When them Jordans come out tomorrow or something like that, the 10th
passes,
tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yep, that's right.
yeah. I think the Bugs Bunnies or something like that. I don't.
Yeah, they coming.
You know, so like I said, this what you invest your time into. If you spend as much time as you spend trying to find a job that you spend on Instagram or Facebook or whatever or Snapchat, then I can promise you, if you can spend that time, you got to realize how much you spend on touching your notifications. If you spend, like I'm sitting here right now, people have been touching their notifications all night.
Right.
But it's cool though, because we giving life. We giving life. We breathing life into individuals.
Indeed.
Right, and we
Indeed.
can
You
chew
know.
bubble gum and walk at the
Yes,
same time.
absolutely. So I just want to.
Some of us.
So like I said, I just want to encourage people, if you just go on YouTube to learn whatever you want to learn how to perfect it. You can go to eBay or Amazon to purchase stuff at an affordable price. The reason why they're so affordable is because this is a global market, and we talking about tens and thousands of people competing, opposed to you going to Mondawmin to buy a pair of Jordans.
Right.
This is like offer up is offer up, you know. So we know why we go on certain things. So I just encourage you, just the same way you can kind of research to find your clothes or get your hair done or that Remy or whatever it is. Just put it into your future, and I guarantee you'll get on and you'll be able to stop punching the clock for somebody, or at least get you a side job, or at least get you a side gig. So 2017 will definitely be the year of the bimbos. So you will be seeing us. Me and my queen, she 30 now, and I turned 30 in 6 months. So
He's basically saying invest in yourself.
Indeed.
Pretty much.
Stop working for other people and making their dreams. Funding
Nobody's
their
gonna
dreams.
pay you like
Exactly.
you gonna pay yourself.
Right, exactly.
Like a wise man once said.
No amount of money per hour. They can make the minimum wage $15. I don't care. It's still $15 for an hour of my time. I feel like it's not enough.
It's nowhere near
know your
enough.
worth.
It's not. It's just it's really
Especially
not.
when you got a family, you got to take that time away
Cost
from
of
them.
living.
Exactly.
That's what it's about, though. Trying to make sure your family comfortable.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
the average working person don't even have enough time in the day to raise their kids properly if they working 40-hour plus a week.
Right.
The school see your child more than you.
Exactly.
It's like how you see your coworkers more than you really be at your house.
Yeah,
That is so
exactly.
That's a fact.
You pay all
That's
that rent,
true.
and you can't even enjoy your house 5 hours a day.
Enjoy the 80-inch TV.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You come in,
it.
turn
Right.
it on for a minute.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
be sleepy.
That is
That's
so
it.
true. You know, this young man is actually came up here and just really gave so many jewels, gave us so many things. Like this was business class. I'm taking notes
Yeah.
and I'm
Definitely.
sitting up here. I'm
Definitely
looking
was.
back at it like, okay, I'll be at the CBRC.
Yeah.
CBRC on Monday.
Yeah.
SBRC.
Yep.
SBRC.
And we
Monday.
was saying that on the
Right, 9 to 4.
podcast we did a couple of weeks ago. We
Yeah,
was just
but-
saying people need the information.
Well, it's
if
all
they
right.
could just
Shout
have
out.
the information, you know,
Yep.
it'd just be a
Keep
little
feeding
bit
it to
better.
'em,
Knowing
you know?
the
So
information.
it won't be
That's
no
it.
excuse. It's no excuse.
Right.
They gonna find a way to excuse. Oh, it's too cold. Now it's too cold. That's gonna be the excuse.
And
now.
it's about staying focused. A lot of people can't stay focused.
That's the
You
thing.
know, they got all these things coming at them in life.
That's
and
distracting 'em.
Everybody deal with things differently.
right.
So,
Yeah, that's so. So speaking on, I'm glad that Love said that because you run a couple different businesses. I know everybody. I know Tyree runs a business. I run a business. I know Love aspires and she has things that she wants to do, and I'm sure Ray does as well. So really quick, an assistant, because one person can't get everything done. It just can't happen. So how do you feel about hiring an assistant or somebody to actually help you, especially when you're a small business, you might can't afford to pay them. You know, what's your take on that, really quick?
I mean, for the most part, it's just back to relationships. Like I know I can't do everything, so I just try to. Like I said, my website guy Kevin Wilder. I don't know how to do websites. He do that. Then I got my print guy. He print. So ideally, that's how I kind of just micromanage everything. All I do is I just create relationships, and then I just figure out how can I help you, how can we help one another, and then I pretty much just move past it. And then
sticking together.
yeah, and then it's photos. The photo industry is kind of marketed towards like the 45 and over kind of crowd right now with these cell phones. So that's that. And then as far as food, we all eat food, and sports will forever be relevant, and the youth will forever be here. So I've learned that if you can give the youth an affordable service, then you will forever stay in business. So I structure all my businesses around the youth. I also make highlight mixtapes for the youth, basketball season. So I'm doing that too. So if they want a mixtape, you want some stuff to go to college, then I'm gonna put that together for you.
It's 24. We got the same. You know what?
Yeah.
We got the same 24 hours.
Right.
I guess it's just, I'm thinking it's 3 of you. That's a lot. But I mean, when you utilize your time well, then you can get a lot done.
And just see the bigger picture at all, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm definitely gonna
We're
be
young, you know what I mean?
This man's got it. He's got it.
Exactly. And it's funny. It's funny. She just said, "Is they about to cut us?"
30 seconds.
She just said that she want to start her son's highlights early.
Yeah.
Well, you watch every holiday, right? You see these different tapes. Eli and Peyton, man, you be seeing all this old stuff. You see LeBron stuff from elementary and all that.
Yeah.
They boarding at an early age, and look where they at now.
Yeah. And my son is in elementary.
So let's do it. Let's start let's get the recordings right
got
now.
to.
That way,
Basketball season just started.
let's do it. Let's do it.
We gotta pay some bills, y'all. It is
Pay
what
them,
it
pay
is.
them.
It is what it is.
Coming back.
To the place.
Free stuff for you just for listening to this station. Yo, we got your attention? Here's how it works. You click on the radio loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for cool stuff in the radio loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple. Free stuff just for doing what you already do. Radio loyalty. Click the banner to join now.
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com. Talk dirty to me.
I love it. It's awesome. It's all mine. It's an joy every day.
The Style Lounge. For a personalized fashion experience, the Style Lounge is where you should be. From clothing, jewelry, handbags, and accessories, contact us for pop-up shops, vending opportunities, and more. Let us help you enhance your style. Let's discover your inner fashion ego. We are available for on-site and off-site consultations. For your appointment, call 443-248-8879. 15% off with business card.
listening to the station with their ear to the streets. BeExposedRadio.com. We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're back. We're back one more time. Fly T Miles.
Uncle Ray.
Your girl Love.
Beacon Nicole.
Here with Mr. Dwayne Bimbo.
Yes, on It Is What It Is Radio on Be Exposed Radio.
This man taught a financial class today. Well, he schooled us, gave us some jewels.
one-on-one.
Real. Gave us some jewels.
Yes, good information.
Definitely appreciate it. You know, he came on here. Like this what I'm dropping with y'all.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Y'all stick with this. That's love.
It didn't hold back any information.
Right.
You know, a lot of us when we know people with businesses, they don't want to tell you, where do I get this from? Where can I get that?
How can I start from this?
He told us everything from the beginning to the end. You said you had 4 or 5 snowball machines.
Yes, I have 5. I had 5 snowball machines, not including the one that's on the truck.
How much did you pay for your first one?
My first snowball machine was like around like $300. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm thinking about it was $300. Yeah,
that's a pair of dopes in a t-shirt.
Yep, and
a business.
Yeah, break it down.
That's a pair. That's a pair. Let me in layman's terms. That's a pair of dopes in a t-shirt and a pair of socks. Yeah. So and he bought a snowball machine to start an empire.
Yeah, that's it.
Enterprise, a business.
I grabbed somebody's table, and I went in my grandmother's basement. I said, I don't need much. All I need is, can I just have your cooler? And she was like, what you need a cooler for? I said, I'm going to make some money with it. She said, I don't care about that cooler. That cooler older than you. I ain't tripping. I washed it right on up and got the business.
Got the work.
You know?
$300, y'all. It's no excuse.
So as you was, coming up building what you was building, have you ever came in like any like, road bumps or stuff like somebody or people that you kind of like looked up to as far as like, I don't want to say like, I guess trying to get what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to get some type of
advice
and stuff like that, or some type of encouragement, and they kind of stirred you left, and it kind of like.
I would have to say that. I mean, like when I was incarcerated, like I sent, like I did a lot of writing early on, and I sent a lot of, Christmas cards and Thanksgiving cards and stuff. Not asking for no money or nothing, but just reaching out. Build my mail, build my address book. I mean, I sent a lot of love out. My personal money, writing all these cards, getting stuff custom made and all that, and I didn't get a lot of feedback back. So that kind of hurt because these were my loved ones when I was home. So that kind of hurt, but it prepared me for the future. It prepared me for coming out.
Life.
Yeah, it prepared me for coming out and dealing with adversity. Now, you're saying, kind of like these same family members. I could have came home and I'd be like, I ain't getting my family. You ain't had no rat for me and all that. But no, I come home and just mutual. It's love. So dealing with that behind the wall kind of prepared me for it. Anybody saying no. It prepared me for somebody saying, no, I can't hire you because you got a family. Like, okay, or me getting fired from a job. Like, you can't take my freedom from me.
Right.
Like, that's the worst that you can do. You're not going to kill me, and you're not going to take my freedom from me. You're just going to take my job. I get a job somewhere else. And it was just that it was just that kind of like that I don't care mentality that really just gave me the energy to just keep pushing. But that's it. It was I don't want to, I guess we over now, but it's when I first got released, yeah, I just got so many stories for real. I first got released, I asked my grandma for a luggage bag. I asked her for a luggage bag. Old
What
dusty.
she said when you asked for it?
She said the same thing when I asked her for
Asked
the
for the
daggone
cooler.
cooler. But I asked her for the luggage bag first because I asked her for the luggage bag first because I wanted to start my own cleaning company. And my own cleaning, I started, the first was a cleaning business. And I didn't have no transportation or nothing. All I had was just a bag. Like that bag is, you'll see it. But I had that rusty bag and put my painting supplies in there. And I had a step stool I stole out of her kitchen, and I got paint on it, and I got caught because it was paint on it because I was painting houses, right. So, but I say you just gotta be hungry, just be hungry and know your market and whatever system that you in, just try to make the best out of it. If you in a church, like I was initially, I go to in church, and I just said, well, start a paint company, and I'ma just paint for people that's in my church, and that helped me until I started working. So it's always something to do. You're just a matter of you going to go out and get it.
It sounded like you had a really good support system as well.
Yeah.
We had a guy on last week, Frankie Jones,
Sound familiar.
like awesome guy, filmmaker, barber, a little bit of everything. And he had an awesome support system.
Yeah.
And for the people, it's what would you say to the people out there? Because everybody doesn't have that grandmother or that aunt that'll say, here, take that cooler, get it, or get that chair, or have a house to go to get something for the help. What would you say to them? Because there's a lot of people out here with great ideas, but feel like they can't fulfill them because their back is up against the wall, or they don't have the means, like the $300. What would you say to them?
I would just say to them that it's somebody that's willing to give you a lot more than they're giving you that's in your life. And the only way that somebody is going to buy in is if you buy into yourself. Like when it comes to school, we all had people in our school telling us, stop running the hall, go to class and all that, but we didn't buy in, and we wind up in certain situations.
Right.
So them people, it could be a mustard seed that's just saying, go to class or do that. Have a mutual conversation with them because they might can help you get out of your current situation.
Right.
A neighbor, it's somebody.
Don't think you know better.
Surprised.
It's somebody that you see that's going to work every single day that you can just sit down and have a conversation with and say, what do you do for a living? And they may be willing to give you a chance. You just never know. Like one thing I miss about catching a bus was that it was so many different personalities.
Right.
And I met so many people on a bus. And I met a lot of people you meet more people on a bus than you do driving a car, of course, because you're getting where you need to be at. But
and you're more isolated.
Yeah.
In your car.
But on that, I really missed the MTA. I really miss public transportation. My car broke down one time. I was good. They're like, how you getting around? I'm like, I'm good, because I was just back into that vibe.
Yeah.
I could read books, you know what I'm saying? So.
And that's a good way of looking at it. Some people look at the bus and like, I want to catch the bus. But I'm like, if you got business cards, what? That's a platform. That's networking.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it is.
Word.
Make
it's all in the mental. It's all
right.
in
Make
how you
lemonade
thinking.
out of lemons. That's what you're supposed to do. So it's just this is just an awesome time. I'm just so excited to have you in here. I know we're about to go, but if you guys want to give us a call and talk to him and ask him any questions, call us at
410-702-5657. Mine's been quiet tonight. Can somebody call us up? We got a lot of dialers this show.
But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they just listening, waiting for the next jewel to drop. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's a good thing.
Because you got to get them while the getting is good.
And he's offering his personal telephone number. What CEO of their own company offers out their personal phone number? It's not a Google number. He said you can actually call him and get him. Like I got his number. Right. That's the number. It's the real number. So like take advantage of this, you guys. Don't let the moment pass you by. You don't have to wait till January 1st to make any decisions. Do it today. You might not make it to the 1st.
Powerful.
Do it today.
And them toys is not that important. They don't play with them anyway.
Right.
Exactly.
30 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
This was definitely a great show, Mr. Bimbo.
Yes, this was a wonderful show.
So
thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming
Thanks for
out.
being here, dropping
Listen.
them jewels, man.
Feel free to come back whenever. You don't even need a date. Come back.
invite.
You go fill us in.
Just,
No
you
more.
know,
Say
every
no more. Let us know,
Friday
'cause
from
you're
9
very
to
informative.
11.
9 to 11, word.
9 to
Very
11. I'll
informative,
definitely be
man.
back.
You know, knock on the door, break some, some wings or something with you.
Bring some,
at him.
bring some snowballs up in
Snowballs.
here. Funnel
Definitely
cakes.
bring some snowballs.
The pineapple.
I
the
want
pineapple
egg
kind.
custard.
Pineapple
The
joint.
And
pineapple.
don't forget my marshmallows on the top.
Okay.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Because, you know, Georgia ain't got no snowballs, so I've been a little snowball homesick.
Oh, wow.
Dwayne Bimbo Jr., everybody. It is what it is, radio. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight.
Yes,
Next
yes.
Friday.
See you next Friday.
See y'all a couple
That's
days.
the last
man.
show.